The Indian public distribution system was developed in the 1950s, and the purpose then was to move essential food grain from surplus regions to deficit regions, because there are parts of the country which simply do not produce enough food to meet the needs of the local population, and other parts that have surpluses.
So even if the prices go, because there is an assured price that is paid by the government, the farmers are insulated from the global price movements. That doesn't mean that the global price movements do not have any impact on the prices, but at least what you're making sure is that at least the vulnerable population, at least the poorest of the farmers, they are not affected by the global price movements. It is a kind of a, you can think of it some kind of an insurance, some kind of assured payment that is available to the farmers. But at the same time, the most important one is also that the prices which the consumers face are also fixed. So consumers also have less uncertainty, they're able to plan their expenditure much more better, and they're able to afford nutritious food.
You're trying to reach the people who cannot afford the food grain in the market. And so you can set up a delivery system, which is our public distribution system, which provides grain in fair price shops or ration shops at a subsidized rate. At the moment, under the National Food Security Act, there are around 800 million people who are eligible to access subsidized and in some cases free food grain. But if you do want everyone to have access to affordable, nutritious food, then you have to make sure that that distribution is guaranteed. Some states in India have actually recognized this. The southern states in particular, they provide not just the basic food grain, but they provide pulses, dal and so on. They provide cooking oil, they provide some other minimum things. That's one particular area where that's very important, to make sure that the public distribution system itself, the ration shops, have a range of food items. But also there are supplementary nutrition programs for pregnant and lactating mothers, for children at school.
The efficiency has to be measured not just in terms of money, but also in terms of the broader objective of providing food security to the population, providing price security to the farmers, and more importantly, income security to the millions of farmers.
If we have to spend from the state exchequer, that's fine, because that's what our taxes are for. They are to provide the minimum goods and services, basic needs to our people. But the other issue is, as I mentioned, food sovereignty. It is critically important. Food has become a weapon. We saw that in the 1960s, we have seen that in the 1980s. We know that food can become a weapon used against you in international trade. India cannot afford that. So our purpose when we are reforming the system to make sure that there are less leakages is to check the intermediaries. Now technology allows us to do that. It allows us to track in real time who is taking how much does it weigh, what is the quality of the grain, and if we do that systematically on a real-time basis, you will cut out a lot of the graft. Finally, we should put in checks and balances on the fair price shops, on the ration dealers, to make sure that they are not gaming the system. The public distribution system, because it procures from farmers, has the potential to enhance food security broadly. The Indian example provides a very good example for other countries that want to have food sovereignty and provide food security to their own citizens.